What is going on, everyone? Lone Gamer back at you with some more Outriders. Last episode, we made it to the city center, and we rescued Dr. Zahidi. And unfortunately, our sniper friend Jane evidently got shot in the throat by one of the insurgents over here. And now we're to keep pressing on. We're supposed to reach the other side of the river and I guess see what's waiting for us over there. So we're going to continue on from there. There's some ammo while I'm here. Just activated World Tier 6. Have not tested this out, so upon activating this, as you can see, enemies are 3 levels higher than me, and if whatever drops the enemy gives me, it's actually going to be 3 levels higher than what I am currently. So, and I guess that's why I'm getting a lot of legendary drops. It's because the legendary drop rate modifier is plus 285%. Holy crap, that's a lot. So when I was back at World Tier 5, I mean, I was getting quite a few. It was still at 200%. Might as well round that off to 200%. That's crazy. So if I was to go all the way up here, well, the max is 425%. But still, that's a lot of legendaries. So, okay, I kept wondering, you know, am I doing something wrong or what? But I mean, I guess the harder you make it, you know, I guess the better reward. So. The heck is that thing? Yeah. Get out of here. Stand out there in the open. Get out of here. I see a red dot up there, but I just don't want to get out here in the open. I mean, I'm trying to play this a little more cautiously now. Like I said, these guys are 3 levels higher, but I mean, I feel like I'm killing them fairly efficiently. I mean, but they're also not really hitting me either. I'm sure it's gonna hurt a little bit if they do. I would expect it to. Just taking a couple hits though to kill them. Oh. Oh, let's take a look around real quick. I really didn't get a chance to explore over here. You know, I went here, but I don't know what's up here on this back part. Oh shit, I hear it. Oh yeah, set that thing volcanic, bro. Oh yeah. Oh, what happened? I thought my game crashed there for a second. Oh, you hurt. Okay. Okay, calm down, dude. God, how long does this last? Oh, okay, it lasts a clip, so, I mean, however long the clip is. Oh, picked up something. What is this? Torturer's clothes, okay. I forgot what the torture... what does it do? Triples the range of volcano. Okay, alright. I can get down with that. Got 2 pieces of that. God, look at that gun, man. It's just molten lava. Love it. Let's go up here and take a look around. Why not?
Looks like some old reports.
Jane Colbs. Yeah, she's the sniper that unfortunately got shot in the throat. Private journals. Jane Colb's journal. After Riley defected to the insurgents, everyone treated me like I was radioactive. Traitor blood runs in the family, I heard them say. Even when they knew I was listening, I don't think my squad got any rest around me. Afraid I was going to slit their throats while they slept. Okay. It didn't help that I hesitated every time I fired my gun, terrified the insurgent I was shooting might be my brother. Ooh, that's horrible. I had no choice but to learn to take my shots carefully. I watched my target's movement, looking for tells in their mannerisms or stature. Anything that would betray they're not Riley, but every time I thought I saw a scar down his cheek or caught the shine of his long hair beneath his helmet, I hesitated, and every time it almost got me killed. The day Grand Marshal visited our trenches, my squad leader told us to bring pride to our unit. I looked down no man's land looking for a target, anyone but my brother. I got lucky. I spotted an insurgent captain poking his head over the trench lip, showing off some freaky ability or another. Took a shot at his helmet, went flying. That's all Shira Gutman needed to see. She brought me into her guard and gave me a sniper scope. From then on, with that scope to my eye, I could stare into my target's eyes before I pulled the trigger. I no longer had to hesitate. I still think to myself what I would do one day. Riley will be on the other side of my scope. It's not a decision I want to have to make, but there's only one way I can avoid making that decision. Either I die before that day comes, or I find a way to make this war end. Oof. I wonder if she ever did that. That's where we came in at, okay. Kind of connecting here. Whoa. Well, if that's I don't know what that is. Grab some of this.
Notes.
The storm's aftermath.
Interesting.
Professor J.J. Kropinski, August 2159. Science and engineering teams concentrated on finding methods of forecasting future anomaly storms. It was hypothesized that the unpredictability of the anomaly was such that storms could not be foreseen beyond merely a few minutes in advance. A few minutes was scarcely enough time to evacuate. We realized that more deaths and damage to the colony due to the storms was inevitable. All we could hope for was to create the infrastructure that might increase our chances for of survival. The plan was set in motion that called for the building of multiple shelters and bunkers both in residential and working areas. The crude technology used in the cement production allowed the cement plant to continue operating despite the anomaly's effects. The speed and efficiency were still severely impacted as other links in the production line have suffered drawbacks, particularly the excavators and the quarry and mines. With our electronics rendered useless, many have explored alternative methods into achieving functionality more advanced than a light bulb. An audio hobbyist proposed using vacuum tubes instead of transistors. Initial prototypes are showing promise. A simple radio device appeared to have greater resilience to the anomaly with little damage noted. Okay. Although this technology wouldn't allow the building of complex computers, it could at least serve as a basis for control systems or radio communication equipment, both of which are currently non-operational after the last storm that struck the city. Interesting. Okay. Getting a little back lore here. Obviously, since we were asleep for 30-something years. Alright. Where's this taking us? I see a flag up here for our fast travel.
Zahidi, I'm crossing the bridge. Where can I find the truck?
There are old garages near the city gate. They probably would keep it there to protect against the anomaly.
Grab some ammo here. What's up here? This rope for. Okay. Taking damage, a lot of damage actually. Oh god, ugh. Oh god! Nice! All three out. Hot. I'll have to look at that later. I got marked in my health, man. I'm taking a lot of hits right now. What the hell was that? What the hell? What was that? Yeah, don't stand tight. Quick. Get, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Get your ass out of... Oh my god, get out of here. I'm dead. I can't get out of here. Oh man. Woo. That's rough. Alright, let's try this again. Shit, all my shit's on cooldown, man. I don't know, this gun here, I like it a lot better. It does a lot, has a faster fire rate. I think fire rate is everything in this game, man. Slower fire rate weapons? Nah. Enemies move too fast. It's a fast-paced game. Pick up here. Oh, another one of those. Nice. Break. Alright, let's take this guy. Let's be smart about it this time. Teammates? What? God, I thought I fixed that, man. Holy shit, man. iceberg. Level 12 version of it. God, we're getting legendary drops like crazy right now. Let's take a look at what we picked up. We picked up a lot of stuff here. The pump action shotgun. Yeah, we've out leveled that, so. Ooh. That on. Voodoo, unfortunately, I've out leveled that. And
Hey, Zahidi, I'm in. There's a lot of in here. They all look the same.
I hid the briefcase under the truck's driver's side door. Just search them all.
I guess I'm gonna have to remove this guy. I don't want to. I hate to be like that, but gosh. Instead of bringing the briefcase, we're bringing the whole truck.
Make me dig my own grave next.
This better be worth it.
Oh my God. It's still intact.
The satellite uplink.
The last satellite uplink.
So, that's what you were looking for when you found me?
Yeah.
And it still works? How?
The case, it's new metal. It insulates. It's never been opened, so the electronics inside have been safe from the goddamn anomaly.
So, what does it connect to?
Oh.
The Flores. I thought it was all disassembled for the colonization.
Mostly. But we lost contact towards the end. Half of the resources we were meant to have are still up there. They're trapped in the supply pods. Seeds, electronics, hard drives full of data, all out of reach. We could rebuild civilization with those resources, but they're useless to us unless we can find a place beyond the storms. No, it might sound like a dream, but for those of us that believed, it kept us going.
So this is it. That's why Shira sent me to get you. She wants what's inside those pods. So, what do we do now?
Your frequency. I can use it to locate the source of the signal. I need to reach an antenna up high somewhere.
You got one in mind?
Yeah. Eagle Peaks. But, not yet.
Oh, she
I
died.
told you. Everyone who goes on this stupid mission ends up dead.
should die because he went. He's got a point. Everybody we've run into up to this point has died, except for Shira. I wonder if Sahidi's gonna die. I mean. Hang on. Crossplay. He's from another. No. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. And no wonder. Okay, we'll take care of that. There we go. Something personal. I just want. I haven't played the game before, and I want to experience it my own way. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, I want to go back here to this city center. I can't go back. God bless, man. There was a note back there, and he caused me to miss that. Oh man, that's frustrating. Okay, so we went there, went to the power plant, gallows, radio tower, old man's hut, Main Street. I remember saying it too. Like I said, it was... Man, I can't get back there to it either. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these. I can't use them now. I've out-leveled them. Okay. And go ahead and dismantle all the blues. Okay, I'm getting some resources here, that's good. Wait a minute. Sahidi waits in your camp ready to modify your weapons and armor. Okay, okay. Crafting includes leveling, improving rarity, exchanging mods and variants, and raising attributes. Each crafting method uses different resources. Epic and legendary gear requires titanium. Exchanging mods requires a mod to be unlocked in your collection, and iron or leather raising attributes requires shards. Okay. Ah, that blue stuff. Okay, good. Okay, at least that has a purpose. Selling go dismantling. We've been doing that. Okay. Unlocked mods are added to the collection. Okay. Well, starting to get some stuff together here. Let's see here. Where do we want to go now? Burned, afflicted on enemies. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, hello. Just who are you? Alfred?
It's okay. I can wait. I will wait as long as I must, but I won't give up on you.
What are you talking about?
Are you lost, old man?
Are we all?
What are you doing here? This place isn't safe.
What do you see when you look at this shattered city? I see my own story in every street. I lived here through every crisis, every revolt and riot, till they tore it away from us.
Afraid I missed all that.
We lost Earth. Soon we'll lose this planet. We lose everything in the end. Maybe that's how it has to be. I left some things in my old hut, valuable things. I couldn't survive a minute on my own. But I'd show you where they're hidden if you would open the way. Just like to go home once more.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help you out.
Stay here. I'll handle it.
What a long, strange trip it's been. To leave so much.
No place like
My
home.
old home's near the radio tower overlooking the city.
Alfred McKillen. He is an old colonist. We lost Earth, soon we'll lose this planet. We'll lose everything in the end. Maybe this is how it has to be. Tortured soul that seems desperate to connect with his past one last time, to see his old home in the first city. Alfred McKillen's records register him at 63, though with his hollow eyes and humble demeanor, he easily looks 20 years older. Okay. They say he was born in Detroit, a city on a lake in the old United States, and was apparently involved in politics. He started as a city council member, ran successfully for mayor, and eventually made his way to Washington, running as a Republican for the House of Representatives. Oh, interesting, okay. But he wouldn't have run on whichever side he thought would win. Always savvy and political, it was McKillen's skill at fundraising and palm greasing that assured his passage on the floors, along with his entire family, a wife and 2 girls. He wasn't the only one to bribe his way onto the floors. While the program depended on a meritocratic system to succeed, some of the ECA's administrators couldn't deny the merit of money. Of course, after departing for any, these rich families would never have to face the wrath of those people left behind whose seats they stole. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine. But many of those who earned their way onto the floors resented the presence of so-called bought seats, not merely because of the bought seats' lack of expertise jeopardized colonization. Those who earned their way also had to leave people behind as well.
Zahidi's truck is in bad condition. I've scavenged all the useful equipment. Doc will have to ride with us.
Okay. Thank you.
Must have been fascinating for you, Outrider, waking up in the future.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I woke up and I got Shira pretty much barking down my throat, so...
Outrider, what can I do for you?
Well, let's start with how did you come by the satellite uplink?
Tell me, Dr. Zahidi.
Careful. That's the very last satellite uplink on Enoch. You don't know how long it took me to find it.
How did you even know to look for it?
Yeah.
My father. I found reference to it in his notes. After we landed, he was out here looking for a signal. Long before we were. He was the first one to send expeditions. And back then, I was just a kid.
You came to Enoch as a child?
Hmm.
Not many kids were on board the Flores.
My father, being who he was, had the luxury of bringing his family.
Okay. Seems like a lot of people. Why didn't we detect the anomaly before?
Why didn't we know about the anomaly before we landed? I mean, surely it must have shown up on the surveys.
I assure you, this is not the world we were promised. Every report that came back to Earth told the same story. They had found the Garden of Eden, not some world that would be trying to kill us in every conceivable way. We would have stayed on Earth for that.
So what the fuck happened?
I don't know. My dad, he knew this planet backwards and forwards. He was on the Science Council that chose this world. Obviously, something happened during the 67 years we were asleep in hyperspace. Something changed this planet.
Okay. Well, what is the anomaly?
The, anomaly. Can you explain it?
Well, short answer, no. They call it an anomaly because it can't be explained. It defies all known physics. It seems to be some fundamental force of this planet's nature, electromagnetic and gravitational. But it's also a kind of weather system that obeys rules and can even be forecast. Sometimes it shines, sometimes it rains. Mostly rains. I have theories, but the scientific method depends on observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and finally, peer review. The problem is, I have no peers left.
Okay. Is it possible there are other Outriders still in cryo?
I've been wondering. Is it possible there are other Outriders still in cryo?
Well, it's entirely possible. Jane and I... We weren't expecting to find your team, and with insurgents closing in, we didn't have time to look for anyone else. I don't have to tell you how dangerous the First City is, but I'd want to be the first to know what you find.
Okay.
I'm curious too. I'll go check it out.
Just because you haven't found any other Outriders yet, that doesn't mean they're not still out there.
Okay. There's the Zahidi. Oh, okay. That's his dad. Guessing he is presumed dead. I've always agreed with Madame Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now we must understand more so that we may fear less. Okay, that's pretty good. Versus Zahidi. Abraham Zahidi's father was a prominent scientist during the formation of the ECA on Earth. He was part of the Council of Scientists that studied telemetry from Enoch and determined our planet was the best candidate for humanity's future. Although a member of important passengers of the Flores were allowed to bring family members, lower-ranking officials were given a smaller number of seats, and men were forced to make difficult decisions. Urza had a wife and 2 sons, and was only given 1 extra seat. He tried to give the seats to his children, but was told he'd lose both seats if he didn't come himself. Oh wow. The choice of which son to bring was unbearable, and in the end he brought Abraham. Okay. The younger brother never forgave himself or his father for choosing him. Psychological reports indicate that Abraham has spent his entire life trying to feel worthy. Dr. Zahidi passed along everything he knew to his son, a university degree's worth of education, and most of all his fascination and curiosity for science. Urza or whatever that name is, was also the first to pursue the mysterious signal to elude the ECA for years and passed that mission on to Abraham. Together they've sent multiple failed expeditions into the unknown trying to track the signal down. It was one of those expeditions that Ursa himself disappeared and is now assumed dead. It was thanks to research abandoned by Ursa and only recently rediscovered by Abraham Zahedi learned of the possible existence of a protected uplink node in the ruins of the first city. If that uplink, a device capable of contacting the Force, could ever be made to work, all the pods trapped for decades in space could finally be brought down and give civilization a new chance. Wow. Okay. A lot of information there. Okay. Another one. Endless Park. So which one we want to do? Let's take a look here and see what these are.
The cryopod I found you in was in an old medical lab near the river. You should start searching there.
Okay. Take a little map. Okay, there's his. Oh, hell yeah. So we're gonna have to go back all the way through here. It looks like. But when we do, I'm going back up here and I want to do a little bit of exploring. That's crazy, man. I can't fast travel. So I have to go and walk all the way through all this and then go down here. Oh my god. I guess we'll do the old man's quest first, since it's actually on the way. And then when we get all this done, we'll do the salvation. Alright. What if I can fast travel this way? I can't. Okay, never mind. This is good. But there is no fast travel point close to him, so we are going to work on this one. But I am going to go here. I'm going to go back up here and look since I was interrupted. Nope, I don't want to switch back. So make sure I'm not missing anything. Yep, there's some notes right there.
Some
First
kind of
citizen.
writing.
Okay. Colonist Handbook, June 2159. Retrieve your credit units from the ECA vault. You will need credits to purchase food, access amenities, leisure activities, and much more. The amount of credit units in your account will depend on the investment you contribute to the ECA prior to departure. Low on credits? Don't worry. All your working hours are logged and credits will automatically be added to your account. Visit the Labor Center for a set assignment. We value your expertise and proficiency, whatever your skills may be. The Labor Center will identify your pre-designated work assignment and direct you to where you are most needed. Please note that we have endeavored to provide work assignments that most closely match your skill set. Establishing a colony on a new planet is an unpredictable undertaking. As a result, you may be assigned to work outside your comfort zone, but rest assured you will be contributing towards the colony in your best way you can. Visit the reception center for living assignment arrangements. Reception will guide you towards your new living quarters on planet Enoch. Your quarters are equipped with running, fresh water, access to electric grid, and a bed. You're free to purchase further furniture and utilities such as a temperature conditioning unit or storage unit. Now is the time to enjoy your new home. Take time to rest and recover from cryostasis. Contrary to popular belief, cryostasis does not equal sleep. Your living quarters come equipped with a sleeping monitor to ensure you have enjoyed a full cycle of sleep. Get your rest before you get back to work. Okay. This. Okay. I guess that guy went over there and opened that up. And he went and... God, there's no telling what all I missed. I don't think I can get back in there. That sucks. Alright, so we are going to go back to... Yeah, I hear. Alright.
Hey, Zahidi. Why did no one else think to wake the Outriders up for 30 years?
Well, after what happened to you in the forest, they told us they were trying to find a cure. But they never did.
But if there's no cure, how'd you know it wouldn't kill me when you opened my pod?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I was only concerned with finding the uplink.
Sure, got it.
What?
Priorities.
It's up here? I'm trying to follow this thing on the little mini-map over here. Oh, okay, so that's what this little thing... Okay. Yeah, we're over to do this.
A journal.
Cryopods. Cryostasis aboard the SM Flores. Frequently asked questions. What is cryostasis? Cryostasis is a process by which the human body is placed into a state of inactivity through a careful combination of medicine and controlled hypothermia. The body's metabolism and heart rate are decreased, therefore preserving it. The body falls into a sleep-like state and remains so until revived. Our cryopod special capsules with the capacity to fit one person have been engineered to automatically and safely induce cryostasis. Has cryostasis been tested? We have tested the process extensively on both animals and terminally ill volunteer human patients and found success in every case. We have estimated that a year spent in cryostasis ages the body to the equivalent of 1 day spent. Wow! Nice. What are the side effects? After awakening from cryostasis, you can expect to suffer from temporary fatigue or disorientation. These symptoms will subside after a few days. You also experience muscle atrophy and a reduction in bone density due to the conditions of hibernation and low gravity. This is why balanced nutrition and exercise is essential to return to your optimal health. Can you guarantee I will wake up on a new planet? The journey to Enoch will be long and many challenges present themselves. Awakening from cryostasis is a difficult, complicated, and time-consuming task. When returning to normal gravity condition prior to awakening, your cryopod will be filled with a low-density fluid which will reduce body weight while your muscles will be electrically stimulated. Okay. The process usually takes 4 to 5 days, after which you will experience some nausea and difficulty standing. But don't worry, your symptoms can be treated with anti-nausea and antibiotic medication, a high-protein and calcium diet, all while under careful monitoring by your medical personnel. Before you know it, you'll be ready to embark on the next chapter of your life. We have the best minds on Earth at our disposal. The ECA guarantees every passenger that your sleep will be peaceful and painless. Will I be dreaming while I'm in cryostasis? Observation of people in cryostasis has not indicated the kind of brain activity that would suggest dreams. This is congruent with our findings that although a body in cryostasis appears to be sleeping, it's not technically sleep. All you will remember from your experience is feeling slightly cold in the cryopod. When you wake up in the new world decades later, I'll barely feel like a day. Oh, wow, a day went by. Dang. That's crazy. Isn't all this just crazy science fiction? We intend to migrate the human race through the stars to a new world. It may be crazy, but it's not science fiction. All that for one day. Dang. Okay. Transfer order, Dr. Nathan Skurlock. Progress report, Dr. Nathan Skurlock, Vaccine Research Team. The Outriders have remained in cryostasis since their reinsertion on landing day. Phase 1's attempts to synthesize a vaccine against the forest fungus has been unsuccessful and resulted in the deaths of the initial Outrider project. The most recent anomaly storm has rendered much of our lab experiment useless. I am moving the most promising suspects to B2 so we can continue our research. We're fairly certain that the landing shuttle's hull will protect us from the storm, though, with the current riots in the city worse every day, I'm not sure I'll live long enough to find out for certain. Further experimentation will now proceed to Phase 2, increasing the fungus gestation period to achieve full maturity inside a cryopod. Per the ECA's order, more invasive procedures have been authorized. Suspects that have not rendered yield are to be left behind. Dr. Nathan Skurlock. Okay. Reach the B2 facility on the other side of the river.
I found a transfer order that says ECA moved most of the cryopods to a different location. Some B2 facility.
I've got an old map here. Looks like B2 is the big pod across the bridge. Should be on your left.
What's the quickest way there?
Try following the city walls. They'll lead you close to the facility.
Oh, is it over here? Oh! Okay, so this did lead to a different area. Okay, I was wondering what that rope was for. So we are... Okay, we're right here. So we got a whole different little... Okay, nice. Oh god! Thing got close, mate. Get out of here, yeah. Where have you been? Oh, you're a big one. Okay, it's not working against this guy. Double gun. Have to look at that here in a minute. That shotgun does good against those little guys, but no, it didn't hold a candle against that big guy, so we're gonna get rid of. Why is this thing? It's like everything I hit was exploding. Let's put this on. Ooh, that's in. Okay. Take a look over here, make sure we're not missing anything. Deep water here, okay. Something else out here. Oh, this gun's powerful. What's the talent on this thing? Wrath of Moloch. Critical hits cause an explosion, dealing 256 damage and inflicting burn. Wow, okay. Ooh, Brain Eater. Critical shots do not consume ammo. Nice. I haven't really run into an issue where I've been like, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of ammo. But I mean, not bad. It's back here. A whole lot of nothing. We'll go and grab some ammo here. There we go. this. Nice. God, these things quick. Here. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got a 3-piece set of that now. I do. Every enemy damaged by heat wave grants 50% anomaly power bonus for 10. Oh, nice. Can be activated one more time. Nice. Okay. See what this is about.
A journal.
Mass Awakening? A History of Madness by R.T. Elliott. Official archive, October 2159. Following the anomaly storm that struck the first city, the engine's nuclear reactor was heavily damaged. Multiple attempts at repairing it only managed to restore it to partial operation, while the reactor showed signs of increasing instability. A few months went by until the reactor finally gave in. The reactor's meltdown meant that energy production was almost entirely knocked out. The lack of power meant that hundreds of thousands of cryopods relied on their backup batteries to keep the occupants alive. Batteries that would not last forever. With the only alternative being unconscionable, the ECA decided to quickly awaken those in cryostasis. Without the necessary number of personnel, hundreds were given crash courses to aid in the awakening process and give those who were unhibernated medical attention. Many suffered exhaustion after days of work without break or sleep. The ECA still lacked the resources to feed, clothe, and give shelter or even a bed to every one of the hundreds or of thousands who were awakened. It was all they could do, hastily erect temporary shelter outside the walls of the city and try to distract them from the reality that the ECA was completely unprepared for them. Status report post-mass awakening. The inspection of cryopods recorded as active at the time prior to the storm was recorded as 312 cryopods were destroyed by the storm when it passed through a cryopod storage warehouse. God! An attempt was made to identify the occupants based on the remains, although many were infused to the machinery and mutilated beyond recognition. 189 had their emergency ejections triggered. The sudden awakening procedure and lack of immediate medical care caused 23 casualties. The rest were recovered in the infirmary. 1,043 suffered system failure due to electromagnetic pulse. The cryopods failed to eject their occupants, trapping them inside without life support. Manual overrides were performed, but only 2 occupants survived. Certainly are in critical condition. God. So that means, what, 1,041 people died from that? Jeez. 398,192 cryopods remained active at the time, but this number decreased by the hour as the supply power faltered. Less than 24 hours later, the decision was made to initiate emergency awakening procedures to open the cryopods and evacuate their occupants. 502 cryopods remained active at this time and were open. Over that 24-hour period, the rest had suffered battery power failure and their occupants were recorded as deceased. Jeez. An extreme shortage in medical personnel forced us to quickly bring in staff from other departments to provide crash course training on cryopod revival procedures, supervised by Dr. Alexander Rostropovich. Those revived in hibernation needed urgent medical attention, rest, and a high caloric intake in order to regain their strength and prevent any permanent damage as a result of their cryostasis. Many patients and personnel suffered psychological damage. Reminded of the warlike conditions of Earth, current supplies were never meant to sustain such a large number, and stocks are running low. More sources of food will have to be found urgently. Due to the procedure requiring constant work over a period of 4 days with little time to rest or breaks, many personnel collapsed from exhaustion, while incidents of human error were recorded that led to the deaths of an estimated 600 patients and injury to several thousand more. While the majority of cryopod occupants have survived the revival, the question remains on how the city can provide sufficient housing, clothing, and food to a population of nearly 500,000. Temporary shelter has been erected outside the walls of the city, and fabrics have been repurposed to provide more clothing, but the city was not prepared for this. The sustainability of the situation is in jeopardy if reparative measures are not taken. Jeez, so many people died. All because of a storm. Tell you, that's the sad part. Whoa. Alright.
I'm inside. I'll look for the cryopods.
So this is what they look like. Who is that?
They found Scarstead.
What are you talking about? He's alive?
No. ECA turned him into a terrarium.
Oh, come on. Scarstead? Damn it. I fought with that bastard in Baghdad and Caracas. He never gave up.
He was supposed to end his tour of duty on his feet.
They all were.
Magnus Stark's dead. Okay. Hey, he's the one that, is he the one that got that black stuff at the beginning of the game? This photo reminds me of my parents' farm. Yeah, I saw it all slide into the ocean, but those mountains, they were something once. A forward reconnaissance operative, Skarstead, typically takes the front. Yeah. Yeah, I already read that. Patient 0. Report on fungus, ECA.
Zahidi, the ECA was Did you know?
No, I didn't, I swear. But the Outriders were Patients 0. It makes sense they would study you. To save others.
And kill half of us off in the process? That is fucked up.
Outriders mission, report on the fungus. Medical report, patient, Skarstead, Magnus, occupation Outrider, condition unknown, exposure day +3. Following exposure to the black fungus. Yeah, he's the one that got that at the beginning. Black substance. Patient 0 is now stable in suspended animation. Tomorrow, Dr. Ankboy will begin running a series of lab tests to determine the properties of the organism that has infected the patient. Signed, Nurse Anna Kulilowski. Exposure day +12. Jeez. Nurse Kulilowski wore a hazmat suit and padded gloves before removing a sample of the dark, viscous substance draining from the patient's nose and throat. Despite taking extended protective measures, Nurse Kulilowski quickly exhibited serious, profound symptoms and began vomiting blood. Oh man. We could not risk attempting to resuscitate Nurse Kulilowski. Her body was incinerated to prevent further contamination. Signed, Dr. Dina Ankboy. Dang. Exposure day 20. The medical council has reached a consensus to take place the discovery of the vaccine for this disease as top priority. Significant further research will need to be conducted. The council has approved my proposed methodology of research. Modifying a hazmat suit with lead lining should protect any exposure, although it will impede the speed of my research. Hopefully, even with our newly limited resources, we can find a cure, especially since it is becoming quickly and abundantly clear that our future on this planet will depend on the ability to lead this valley. Signed, Dr. Ian Ankboy. Exposure day 29. After exhibiting black sludge symptoms, Dr. Dina Ankboy was pronounced oh man, she died too. Pronounced deceased with her remains having been incinerated. Few remain who wish to continue to do the work, but I will stay. I know with enough time this nut could be cracked. More will die in the attempt perhaps. I'll be next, but I can't just walk away. I will stay. Signed, Dr. Nathan Skurlock. Jeez. Okay, now where is that other quest? I guess what I could do, it's going to give me the option to fast travel. I'll go to this, get back on that boxcar, ride it up, and then I should be able to go back over here. That way I can go ahead and knock them both out at the same time. Let me guess, it doesn't let me go back up, does it? Gosh. Alright. Wow. Closest one. Make that our active one.
Hey, old man. What was this place like back in the beginning?
Oh, it was miracles daily. Industrial printers constructing anything we needed from Enoch's raw materials. In a flash, we were building a city on an alien planet. Until the storms came.
You saw the first storm?
Oh yes, lights on the horizon, machines going wrong. The entire city went black. Just bolts of lightning and screams. I could see people lifted into the air, trees shredded, fires everywhere. Whatever hope for Enoch we had, it was gone in a breath.
What happened after the engine blew?
No electronics, and the sleepers getting woken thousands an hour. And they tried to keep us calm, but there was no food, no medicine, nowhere to hide from the storms. ECA closed the gates and left us all to rot. And we would have too, if not for the altered. I never wanted to be an insurgent. I just wanted what my family had been promised.
Okay.
Place is crawling with insurgents. I need to clear them out.
God, look at my health! Shit! Who's hitting me? Shit! Come on. Oh god, he's got... Oh wow, that melee! Oh my god! Nice. Whew, man. Ooh. Legendary pump action. Ooh, an assault rifle. Take a look at that. Less than more I've got. Don't need that either. Okay. Is there anything else up here? Anything to look at? Go down there. Alright. Let's see what this leads us. It's taking us to another area, okay.
Cleared the way to your hut, container 99, but...
Thank you. Please wait.
Oh, what if this is his family? go.
There's some notes here.
Anna McKellen's journal. Private journal. Anna McKellen's journal. ECA reduced everyone's ration allocations for the second time this month. But Alfred has been trading favors with other supervisors to get the extra MREs for our girls. They would be going hungry without them, but what am I supposed to say to our neighbors? After services, people noticed that our girls were the only children in the settlement who had the strength to run. By the time I got them to stop, they had already been, was that spectacle, burning off energy that none of the rest of them got. Alfred thinks nobody's noticed, but I've heard the whispers. I told him he has to stop, that we aren't special, that the food our girls are eating comes right off of other people's rations. It's stealing. He's promised to stop, but tonight I found MREs he'd hid under the floorboards. My husband's never lied to my face before like that. I know he's trying to protect us, but I'm afraid he's only making things more dangerous, and I can't do anything when he keeps me in the dark. The Settlement Association has requested a meeting tonight. They're saying we gotta do something before everyone starts this. I don't know if I can even show my face. I mean, it sounds like he's got good intentions, but yes, he was stealing food from other people in the long run. I mean, I don't know how you would handle that situation. I guess if, you know, if you gotta feed your kids, you'll do whatever you have to do. Beef. Yeah, they rubbed it on his... Yeah. All his family's dead, unfortunately. That's sad.
What happened here? Whose graves are those?
Sarah. Elodie. Michelle. It wasn't their fault. I was picked as a community leader to distribute food. I admit I kept some for ourselves, for my girls. Was I supposed to watch them starve? I traded for favors. Seemed harmless enough. I only took food, but they took everything from me.
Oh. But you told me you had...
Nothing of value here for me but my memories. Take it all. Then go, please. I'll stay here a little longer.
That's kind of sad. Shit, after getting these legendaries, I don't want this trash. Side quest complete. What else do we have here? I guess we gotta go back and talk to Zahidi. And after that, it's on to another... Yeah, we've already completed everything here. On to another zone. Okay, you can go and repeat that if you want to. No, we're not going to. I finished searching through the other car pods.
So what did you find?
No one else made it.
I'm sorry, Outrider. But the fact that some made it that your cryopods kept humming for all those years, against all odds. You should count yourself lucky.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
I guess we'll take that one. It's got more armor.
I'm sorry you didn't find any other Outriders still in cryo.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. We basically right here we completed this entire zone. Like I said, I wish I could have gone over there if that person hadn't joined my game. And checked out that truck before we drove it off, just to make sure, because I'm seeing right here, just looking at that, actually now that really pisses me off. Right there, 16 out of 17 journals, which tells me that that journal is probably somewhere over there. That's gonna eat at me for a little bit, but anyway, we've completed all the side quests in here. And looks like we're going to Eagle Peaks. So we gotta speak with Jakob before we leave, and I guess we'll go there. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys at Eagle Peaks in the next episode.